your career in television wasn't necessarily your plan. Your father was a cancer surgeon, and you thought you would follow in his footsteps until a family friend suggested that you become a newscaster. And the TV landscape was actually, of course, very different back then in the 70s. Women weren't featured on television news, except for our very own Barbara Walters, who you ended up working with at ABC. So tell us, what did you learn from Barbara, and was she a role model to you?
Absolutely. In 1973, there were hardly any women on any newscast, local or network. And a family friend who was an ad salesman said, you should really look into TV news. It was like bizarre. Wow. And he said, no, that NOW, National Organization of Women, they're suing all the different stations, and the network is really pressing local stations to put women on. So he wrote out the name of the news director and a phone number, and the next day I picked up the phone and called, and the guy said, I was told that I should take a meeting with you, that I'd be impressed, so what are you doing at 2? I said, I'm coming to see you. And I went in and he auditioned me, which blew my mind.
Do you remember who he was?
Yeah, Paul Thompson. Okay. He's not with us anymore, but, and he said, you have something. You've got, I think, maybe that it factor, but I don't have a job. But the weatherman was back behind the set, drawing with a felt tip pen, H's and the L's onto the big plastic maps. And he followed me into the parking lot, and he said, I would like to start putting a Sacramento weather girl. Like some stations around the country are doing this. That sounded completely uninteresting, to be very honest, but I said, okay. And he said, okay, Monday morning, 5 o'clock. Oh. Wow. I said, 5 a.m. I mean, it was doomed right from the start that it was going to be always early morning. Right. But when I started at GMA, I hadn't been there very long before I got to interview Barbara. I was so nervous because my first job at this local affiliate was that I could watch the Today Show in the morning when I started anchoring there, and I could pull pieces from that show and put them on our noon news. Right. So when Barbara, she was it. That was my shero. Yeah. And so she came in, and I don't remember what she was on, some special, but she pulled me aside during the commercial break, and she said, don't fight for equality, because it's not that time yet, not here, not in society. Really? Take every small story that they will allow you to do and make it a gem, make it shine. If you keep doing that, you just keep doing that, and your star will rise. Yeah. And I followed that plan, and it worked.
Right. Wow. She was right about a lot.
That's great advice.